I thought you were going to do it again.
I'm not going to do it again. You got too red.
Oh.
Well, this is our second start of the podcast.
We pulled the ripcord on the first one. It
started out hot. Came out hot.
guns blazing.
Yeah.
Welcome to Unsolved Opinions. It's a trimmed down pod again today with Ben and myself. This is Steven talking to you.
Yeah.
And
it is
the
Steve.
dog is also in the background. Apologize for that. Our studio is being worked on.
We're in the middle of
some renovations.
So what's in the news?
Dude, yeah, what's going on?
Well, what do you want to talk about first? Bombing Iran or
when did we last? Oh, we had just had the ceasefire.
We
announced.
just had a ceasefire, yeah.
Okay, my head has been buried with all news except for like sports annoyances and stuff. So if there's any developments,
well, we can talk about that for a second too.
I would like to.
Being a Nationals fan, although not really into it this offseason, right? Or this season, I should say.
Dude, I may have thrown in the towel on the Nationals altogether.
What are the odds that they stay in D.C. for long term?
At this point, I don't care. Like,
we got our World Series. You can move on. Go give, I don't know, Albuquerque a team.
Dude, how do you fire one of the best GMs in baseball because you refuse to spend money to give him a team?
Right. And then to almost, a couple weeks later, not draft what a lot of people think would be an obvious choice.
The can't-miss prospect of the last several years.
Yeah.
And they chose the 17-year-old so they don't have to pay him money.
Right. He's going to be good, though. That kid's a stud, too.
What does Ethan play? Is he an outfielder?
I thought he was a middle infielder for some reason. But
maybe. I don't.
When you're that young, you can play anywhere. You could be like, hey, you came up as a catcher, but guess what? You're an outfielder now,
right.
Bryce Harper. Or you're a middle infielder, but guess what? You're an outfielder now. Or you're a first baseman. Like, you can do anything when you're that young and that heavily talented.
Do you find that people can shift to third base easily or no?
I mean, middle infielders do it all. Shortstops in particular do it all the time. A-Rod.
Yeah.
I mean, they do it. Manny Machado. Well, actually, I think he went opposite way, didn't he? Started out as third and then went to short. And then maybe went back to third. I can't remember.
Because, like, Ryan Zimmerman in particular, and no one cares about this at this point. We're so deep in the weeds. But, like, as your arm goes, I feel like you would just kind of keep sliding over. But shortstop, you need to have a lot of athleticism, so I guess that's a young man's game.
It is a young man's game. I'm finding that out in my man's league this year.
Unless you're a Jeter and you can just do it forever.
Yeah, well.
Are you playing shortstop?
I played shortstop on Sunday, yeah, and I made an error.
Okay.
Yep. So that was great.
My last time playing baseball, I made an error, which was against high school kids. So.
Well, you know what? These kids were kind of almost against, like this team that we played was almost high schoolers. Our league is an old man's league.
Yeah.
Right. So there are like age limits, but nobody ever checks birth certificates. Like we got the whole green crayon, I'm 12.
Right. Was that kicking and screaming or no?
Bench warmers.
Bench warmers, yeah.
But like, we're pretty sure this last team that we just played had a bunch of kids straight out of high school, like in between college, like going to college this fall.
Oh.
Which, whatever. I mean, I did that when I was their age. We had less age restrictions. You just had to be like, I forget what it was, 18 or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So like I did that, came in as a young guy, dominated the old guys. So now I'm the old guy getting dominated. So I guess it's
the circle of
life.
It's
the circle of life. Yeah.
Can you have anyone, or is it like you can't have more than 3 players under the age of 25 or something? Like,
correct. That's exactly almost what it is. I think you can have 3 players under 21, and they have to be league approved. And if they've played college baseball in the last year, then they can't pitch.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Smart.
So, yeah, and I think you have to be – I actually think even more than that, you have to be 24 to pitch in the league anyway. So, yeah.
And how far do you travel for this league?
We just played in Spotsylvania, which is an hour away.
Yeah. Are you affiliated? Like you represent the county, or you're just a bunch of local guys?
We're Rappahannock County.
Okay.
So we are playing from Rappahannock. There's a Culpeper team. There's a Charlottesville team, Spotsy team, I think a Ruckersville team. And maybe... No, I think that might be it. I don't know. It's not a very big league. It's all old guys.
Sure.
And there's a lot of these boys out there drinking, while they're playing. It's a beer league.
That's fun.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But anyway, it's not going well. There's some good ball players out there in this league, but yeah.
What's your guys' record?
I think we've only won 2 or 3 games.
How many have you played?
9.
Oh.
Yeah. We're not good.
Okay.
We're definitely not good. This is our first year having a Rappahannock team. We're split off from the Culpeper team because even now they still have like 50 guys on their roster. So they were like, well, we have enough guys. So people from the northern side of the county split off and formed the Rappahannock team.
Oh, okay.
So,
that's cool though.
We scrambled to get a squad together, and we only got like 12 guys who are out there. But I think next year will be better.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's not so much developmental at that age, I feel like.
No, it's definitely not developmental. It's just
finding people.
Yeah. we have a kid on our team who pitched at JMU. So he's like a stud left-hander. Mm-hmm. But, just like all of us, his arm gets sore.
How old is he?
He's 30 probably.
Oh, okay.
And he just had a kid.
Yeah.
So that's going to hurt
no sleep and all that.
Abilities too.
Did you hear about the Terry McLaurin interview that happened yesterday?
I heard that he said he was not happy because of negotiations on contracts or something.
So we're blowing it there too.
So after you texted me, how were the Commanders the only functional franchise?
Right.
We instantly became unfunctional or dysfunctional.
Unbelievable. Anyway, I'm tired of talking about depressing sports. What is going on in the news?
Jeffrey Epstein.
Oh, that was the wrong one again.
I think we're going to have to rename our election cycles the pick your favorite pedophile cycle because I'm not sure that any of them are clean.
Dude, what is happening?
I don't know. To me, it's obvious what's happening.
Yeah.
And it's not good.
Do you know what I heard, and I didn't vet this by any means, but on a podcast I heard this conspiracy theory, that... So the Reagan assassination, not Reagan, I keep saying Reagan.
JFK.
The JFK assassination, there's like all these judges that made the ruling, and one judge voted no, it wasn't Lee Harvey Oswald. And that judge later on died in a mysterious plane crash. The person that drove him to the airport, do you know who it was?
Was it Jolly West?
I don't know what that is.
Okay.
Is that a...
It's a guy who's like MK Ultra style.
Oh, okay. No. He presided over the nation in the late 90s and was a part of a scandal.
No way.
That's what I heard. I didn't vet it. So
what year would that have been?
The JFK assassination or the ruling?
Where Clinton drove him to the...
Okay, there it is.
Well, why wouldn't you say that? It was in a podcast. You're not saying that. You're remembering something that somebody else said.
Oh, man. I was trying to be discreet. I don't know. Probably late 60s. So I don't even know if that... Because when he was shot in 62...
Was Clinton... So Clinton was alive and driving people to airports in the 60s?
Hang on. He was born in 46. So he would have been like 20.
Okay, that's definitely old enough.
Yeah, maybe not. Who knows, man? Who knows about anything? We're all...
That one seems like we need to do a little research on it.
Pushing a boulder uphill.
Just so it rolls back down?
Just for it to roll back down on top of us. Yeah. And that's why I find hope in the gospel. Because it is not putting my hope...
I can hear your voice trembling. Right. It sounds like you have much hope.
I don't know. The two-party system just boggles my mind.
It's a uniparty system.
Well, yeah.
I mean, okay, so if you voted for Trump, you voted for lowering the deficit, right? Knocking spending down. No wars, right? Yep. Epstein, JFK, MLK files, and 9/11 files all being released. Because you voted against Kamala potentially for those reasons, right? You wanted to change. Well, what has happened since Trump got in? We've bombed Iran, right?
Yeah.
Epstein's we're in the middle of a huge cover-up, and there's no other way to look at it than it just looks like a stinking cover-up.
It's just like poorly done, too. It's not even
It's
trying.
very poorly done. And
then getting gaslit for it. Like,
and then the big, beautiful bill, right? It's going to add trillions to our deficit over the next 7 years or something. So if you voted for Trump on the reasons I stated earlier, you might as well just have voted for Kamala, because that's what they were going to do, right? So in my mind, it's a uniparty system. We have two parties doing the exact same thing no matter who's in charge.
Right.
Maybe Trump's just being overpowered or whatever. Like the machine maybe is just too strong. Maybe he does want change and it's just impossible to do. But it doesn't seem like it. Like, did you see his response when somebody was asking Pam Bondi about Epstein when they were talking about the tragedy going on in Texas with the flooding?
No.
He was like, "Are we still talking about
yeah.
Epstein? It seems crazy. You're still talking." It's like, yeah, man, we're gonna be talking about.
It's kind of a big deal.
Yeah, we're gonna be talking about Epstein until you give us like answers that you promised us like a year ago. But yeah, I heard Tim Dillon. I don't know if you know who that is. He's a comedian and a podcaster. On his podcast, he was talking about the list, like how they're saying it doesn't even exist, the Epstein client list. He's like, well, the list does exist. Forbes made it. He's like, are you surprised that the richest and the most powerful people in the world are holding back a list that would make them look insane?
Right.
It's like, oh, that's a pretty good point.
Do you like? I don't even want to go down that road. I just don't understand why that is where power leads.
Well,
Do you know what I mean?
Well, if Jeffrey Epstein was Mossad and working in other multiple international intelligence agencies, then it is his job to embed, right? So he's going to get close to Trump. He's going to get close to Bill Clinton. He's going to get close to Bill Gates. He's going to get close to like all of these people on purpose.
Right.
It doesn't, like, Bill Gates doesn't have to have been on the island for photographs of the two of them together to be
I'm not saying
bad.
Why is he together with all these people? I'm saying, why does power lead people to the island?
Well, that's what I'm saying. I'm not sure that it's that power led them there, but it could be that Jeffrey Epstein was good at pursuing that contact, if that makes sense. Like,
okay,
like Bill Gates probably wasn't going to end up on the island without Jeffrey Epstein having
pulling strings, stuff.
Right? Yeah.
Okay,
that's my take.
So he was luring them, and they're just victims.
Well, yeah, they're the real victims. Hey, we don't have a list of victims, so we have a flight log of victims, okay?
Dude, what a day.
Yeah. So, I mean, these people are creepy, right? But Epstein was probably also very good at what he was doing.
Man, poor billionaires.
And the Ghislaine Maxwell thing, potentially going to testify, I
don't know what that is.
Okay, that's Jeffrey Epstein's right-hand woman. Okay. I think they actually even were like a couple at one point in time, but she would curate the young ladies for the island and stuff. And she's been in prison, but I think for some reason she's like decided that she'll testify. Like, she knows all the stuff. Like, if anybody is alive left who knows the stuff, it's Ghislaine Maxwell.
Keep a security camera on her.
Yeah, that's... See, you see what I'm saying? Like, this is crazy. It's so crazy.
Yeah.
And I've had a conversation with somebody over text where they were like, I'm not concerned about the abuse of children concerning Trump, because if he was connected in some way, the Biden administration had all this information. They would have released it. I mean, they made up Russiagate. They made up, all these lies about Trump to try to get people to not vote for him. They covered up the laptop scandal with whatever, the Biden kid.
Yeah.
What's that guy name?
Hunter.
Hunter, yeah. They did all this stuff. So if they had the ability to release files that would implicate Donald Trump as one of these people on the island, they would have done it. But I don't think so, because I think it's mutually assured destruction.
Right.
It's like, why, like, they want to take
pushing
down
the button.
yeah, they're all in it. Like,
right.
Like, all the repubs, all the demos are in it, dude. So I don't know. It is so disheartening to be an American right now. It could change. We'll see what happens in the next couple months. I heard Trump say that he wants Pam Bondi to release more information, or all the information that she deems credible. So that's a good thing for him to say. But we'll see if that ever happens. If it doesn't happen, then it's just such a stain on the entire American life.
Oh my god,
it's so gross,
dude. When has it been this bad?
Oh, in my lifetime, I don't think ever.
No, I mean in the nations. Like this corrupt. I mean, you could say like the whole slavery and that stuff was bad for a different reason.
In
but
the Holocaust. Like if you're talking about like globally how bad things were?
No.
Just in our country.
When have we looked more like a joke? All right, so there's just so much corruption. It's crazy.
Right. I don't know. It is so bad. But it's not over yet, and we're only 6 months into his presidency. We'll see. We'll see what happens, but it's not looking good.
Dude, what a roller coaster we're on. Yeah. You know?
Yeah.
I just keep telling myself, this is not your home. This is not your home.
Right. And we need to remember this kind of stuff coming into the next election, because you just have to remember it doesn't matter who you vote for. It doesn't matter. They're all the same team.
They're all the same?
They're all the same.
And that should be blatantly obvious when the best that we could do was Trump Biden a second time.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like,
right. Run it back.
Yeah.
But also, like, Trump, though, his appeal was still valid because he was saying all the things that people wanted. You know what I mean? Like, I don't blame people who voted for him.
If he's in on it, why was he almost shot?
Right.
Which is
everything looked like.
Did they get to him? And then, I don't know, man.
It's so hard to know. But yeah, I mean, he was the outsider, quote unquote. He had the experience of kind of, having done the job before. You think he'd be able to adjust, would be able to be more in control. I don't know. It's not great. But anyway, what else is going on?
Dude, it's been like a month. I went on vacation to the Smokies and Dollywood and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, Tennessee is so cool.
Yeah.
Land prices there are ridiculous, though. It's like here.
Really?
Yeah. I thought it'd be like dirt cheap to just go move there. It's not.
Isn't that one of the more expensive places to like travel to as well, like the Pigeon Forge area? Because
it's so very touristy. I didn't realize how touristy it was. I thought it was like Dollywood was like just a small town theme park thing, dude. It's like Disney. It's like it's big. We stayed like 30 minutes away, like bordering the Smoky Mountains. And that was cool because we were far enough away that it was like we didn't really get too much traffic or anything, and then it was all the small town feel. So that was pretty cool. But yeah, it was cool. I like that place.
Mm-hmm.
And we drove like 4 hours across the state to go to our friend's christening for their baby.
Mm-hmm.
And the goal was that my parents were going to come with us, and then we were going to leave them with the kids for the day, and Amanda and I were going to drive across the state and then back all in one day. And then my mom had pneumonia, so they couldn't go. And so it ended up, we just took the kids with us and drove 4 hours and then came back 4 hours. It's such a long day.
I thought you were going to say you just dropped them off at Dollywood.
Yeah, exactly.
Just like, we'll be back in like 6 hours.
Sorry, guys. Yeah, the
like
2-year-old wasn't pumped about it. But no, it was cool. We were terrible parents and just like loaded a bunch of movies on an iPad and then just let them watch movies the whole day.
That's not like, terrible parents. That's surviving parents.
It was bad. But they're okay. They got through it. How about you?
You mean like what's been going on the last month?
What's been going on the last month?
I'm still trying to figure out how the new baby works. She's a very difficult baby.
In what way?
And sometimes she's not though. Like sometimes she's just chilled out, but like she'll get almost colicky. It seems like, but she's like yesterday. She got to the point like we were gonna try to record podcast last night, but it got to the point where I like right before, probably in the last 45 minutes before I would have to leave, it got to the point where I couldn't console the baby. The other one needed a bath. My wife was running around like crazy trying to get everything ready so that I could come do the podcast. She was doing a really good job. So I don't know. It's just like things like where I can't console her, get her to chill out. It's just like, dude, what are you doing in this moment?
Dude,
you definitely can't go record a podcast.
right. Like I'm going through TMBH. Are you still listening to it? Where he's going over the fruits of the spirit right now and talking about patience. And there's nothing that like kills me more than like our 2-year-old still, like he's the most obstinate child in the world, and he has night terrors right now. So he'll wake up just blood curdling, screaming and everything. And so I'll go in there because my wife doesn't get the rest that she needs. So it's like I get first attempt, and then if I can't do it, then she goes in as a heavy hitter.
Right.
And he'll just like throw his water bottle at me as soon as I walk in. Like, no, I want mom. Like just like losing it, and like you're holding him, and he's like. He's still in the dream sense, so doesn't know what he's doing, but he just screams and screams and screams. And you try and wake him up, but he won't wake up, and he's just, it's so, there's nothing worse than like holding a toddler who's just screaming in your face, like, and unconsolable. Right. It's like, dude, I don't know. It's a patience grower.
Oh, yeah. Either that or it pushes you over the edge. I mean, truly, it's like you can feel the edge getting close some days.
Yeah. No, I mean, yes. There have been times where I just drop him back in his crib and leave, and I'm like, Amanda, you're up. I can't. Yeah. I don't have it today.
Yeah, it's not easy. It's getting harder and harder.
Yeah, it's 1 to 2 is probably I don't have any experience with that because I jumped in at 2, but I can't imagine how much more difficult. It's exponential. Between 1 and 2. 2 and 3 is not that bad, and then 3 to 4 is like you can't even tell. Like it's a jungle at that point, or a zoo rather, not a jungle. But 1 to 2 is like that's a lot. I'm sure.
I think it's a lot. I think it's always a lot. I thought the first one just by itself was a lot, and I was hopeful because the people who were trying to give me information on what to expect, they were like kind of split down the middle. Some were like, just adding another one to the mess, it's fine.
Yeah.
Those people's lives must be just wildly chaotic. That they're just like, oh, you barely noticed the second kid. Well, then you're crazy, okay? Because the second kid changes everything so much.
Particularly at your age, too. Like, what's the difference between them? 2 years?
Yeah, a little over 2 years.
Yeah, so like
26 months.
The one cries in the middle of the night and it wakes the other one up, and then they're just like ping-ponging off each other. Do you have that? Or?
Not yet, because the baby, the 10-week-old, is still sleeping in our room in a crib at the foot of our bed, and then our 2-year-old is in her own room.
Oh, that's good.
So she and the 2-year-old does actually really well most nights. Like this morning, she didn't wake up till 7. Yesterday, dude, she slept till 9:30. But we think she was like maybe battling a little sickness. Maybe we're not sure.
Yeah,
because we just had VBS last week.
Oh, okay.
So everybody's sick.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I mean, I'm not sick. My wife's not sick, but like a lot of kids are going down right now, and
it's a war zone.
It is a war zone. VBS is brutal.
And what is VBS?
Vacation Bible School.
Oh, okay.
And I did not teach a class. I didn't do anything. They asked me to do the quote unquote security. And this is my
show up.
This was my role. I showed up. I was told just keep an eye on things. Somebody gets hurt, get the right people involved. Thankfully, that never happened. Everybody was fine. But the last night, which was Friday night, we had somebody show up, just open carrying, right? And I'm like, huh. I guess I shouldn't do anything about that. So I just didn't do anything about it, and everything was fine. But
did you get any alarm? Like anyone worried about it?
People definitely mentioned it to me, but it was somebody that I knew.
Okay.
So it was like I kind of know him. I certainly don't know him well. So that was
it weird. Something that you could have gone up to him and be like, "Hey, guy, can you?"
No, I know him well enough to know that wouldn't have gone well.
Fair.
I mean, he's the type of person who's open carrying because he wants to.
He's making a statement.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
It's like, dude, at least just put a shirt on over it. You know what I mean? Like, hide it like the rest of us.
Right.
So anyway,
I'm considering taking another concealed class because I never took the forms to the courthouse.
Yeah.
Only because I want to be able to have a sidearm when I'm bow hunting. Because if a bear rolls up on me, dude.
You can open carry in the woods.
Can you? Because I was told you can't. You need a concealed permit.
To open carry when you're...
During archery season?
A sidearm? Well, I mean, maybe. Look, I don't archery. So.
Yeah. I mean, that was coming... I don't know.
Yeah.
I'll look into it.
I always thought that like you could just have a gun on you, but maybe it's just because those people who have those guns also have permits.
Yeah.
To make it, that literally could be. It's very easy to get a concealed permit if you're not a felon.
Shoot. No,
I mean, they definitely check you out.
Yeah. So we took the class, and then I think it was so stupid. I just had to make a trip to the courthouse, and then I never did.
Well, it was a lot of years between the time I took the class and the time I applied for the permit, but they don't care. But once,
I thought the class expired.
It doesn't expire, but once you get your permit, if you let your permit expire, then you have to take the class again. But your class is valid until the first time you apply for your permit.
Oh, dope.
Yeah.
I don't even know.
That was the way I understood it, because it was like maybe more than 10 years between the time I took the class and the time I applied for the permit. But I took the same permit or the class documents that I still had.
Ooh,
and took
I
them
wonder
in.
if I could dig those out.
I think you would need to be able to produce those.
Sure.
My wife is very organized, so we have like folders.
My wife used to be before I rubbed off on her.
Yeah. my wife had them. She's like, "Oh yeah, I know where they are." I was like, "Okay."
Did she do it too?
Yeah.
That's so cool.
But she doesn't. She
Right.
doesn't carry. One thing
I don't know that I would carry though.
It's like 99% of all life doesn't require it. You mean like
I would say more than
that.
0.9999. Otherwise, you're needing it 3 days a year.
Yeah. Well, okay. So yeah, I mean, you're never gonna. I've had definitely things happen around me that I was like, man, this is definitely odd. Like things could go south, but they never do.
Yeah.
You know. Yeah. So you don't really need to carry, but it is nice.
Yeah, I'm sure.
It is like a thing you definitely don't think about it as much. Like, no, I mean you do think about it, but it's more of like I'm in a better spot, I guess.
The thing I'm nervous about is like keeping it in my car, and then you go into like a city that is gun free, and you forget, or driving across state lines and stuff, right. And you just
I don't know. I don't go into cities. Oh, you know what happened? This is something that was weird that happened since the last time we chatted.
Yeah.
We were in Vienna.
Okay.
Watching my dad, who's 70, playing baseball, like fast pitch, hardball.
Not on your team.
Not on my team. He's playing in a 65 and older league in Fairfax, like it's in the Fairfax area, and it's like the home field that he was playing at was in Vienna at a park. And we went to this park to watch him play, and the way it was set up was the field that they were playing on was in the back corner, and there was a field in between it and the bathrooms, right? And so the parking lot was on the other side of all of that, so it was like a big triangle. So we're up on this hill watching him play at this game, and my nieces, one's a teenager and the other one's like 10. They just took off to the bathrooms, which is in sight, but
far enough away that if something happens, you're not going to be able to get there.
Yeah, so I'm standing there just watching, and this dude seemingly comes out of the bushes, right? But he could have been on the path. It just like wrapped around the bushes, maybe. I don't know. I couldn't tell from my angle. But he pops out of nowhere. I'm like, okay. And I even said, you better keep walking kind of thing. Like I said that.
Yeah.
And which then got us sort of moving towards them, just in case, right? He passes them. We're like, okay, cool. He gets like 20 feet past them, turns around and starts following them, right?
Oh,
and we're like, what is this?
Shoot.
Like, if this is random.
Is it you and their father walking towards them, or
and their mother?
Okay.
Their father was keeping score of the baseball game.
Oh, okay.
So we're like, if that's just random timing, that's really bad timing, right?
Yeah.
So we start following.
He just forgot his wallet.
Right, yeah. So we just start following him just because if he's going to turn behind them to go into the ladies' side of the bathroom building.
What's the distance between you and him?
70 yards.
Okay.
maybe more.
And then you're 100 yards from the girls, or?
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I mean, he was only like 20 or 30 feet behind them.
Oh, okay.
So like they're all like right there, but we're already coming. Like we're on our way. Not running.
I was gonna say, are you jogging or are you?
No, I mean we're briskly walking. Their mom is out in front of me for sure. She's on it. Right.
Is this? Yeah, never mind. I know.
Yeah. So, they've turned into the bathrooms, and he just keeps walking. Right. And we're like, okay, cool. So he just kept walking, but then he like cut across the grass, and then hit the parking lot and started going across the parking lot at an angle away from. I think your dog just blew the room up, dude. Oh my
She's
goodness.
aimed right at you too. If it's not me, it's her.
So, he just bails, right? And we're like, okay, that was good. He just was leaving.
At any time did he see you?
No, but this is what happened next. Another dude pops out from where he had started, and then he walks across the grass, angles across the parking lot, follows that guy out of the park. So my thought is, and after we've like replayed it in our minds so many times now because it's like so wild and it's just crazy. We think what happened was they were being creepy, and when we started pursuing the first guy, the guy who was still back in the bushes or in that area saw, and like as he was passing me, just told him, nope, they're coming. They see you, so just keep going. And so I mentioned that to my friend at church. I told him this story because it was still replaying in my mind for like almost a week. And so I told him about it because he's got like a security background. And he said, they probably had a car in the parking lot, but they just walked out of the parking lot so you couldn't get license plates. And I was like, oh my goodness, this thing is like that. My mind doesn't go that far. I'm just like sitting there thinking these guys are just creeps, but it might have been like a real like thing.
Yeah. Like a whole op.
So that's why you carry.
That's wild.
Yeah. That's why you carry weapons with you. It's not for attack. Obviously, you don't attack people, but Epstein existed. You know what I mean? Like this is like maybe way more prevalent in our nation in everywhere you go. Dude, look at a stinking offenders list.
Yeah.
Look at the marks on the map all over and tell me that's not like in our backyard. It's everywhere, dude. So if you want to protect your family and you want to carry a gun to do that, cool. I'm good with that. I do it. I'm not saying you have to, but I do. I have two little girls. It's wild. And dude, so my wife was asking me, why do I think all these people are going? Like, why is it so prevalent? Why is it happening? Like, it always seems like it's like the main. I don't know. It's like, what's she chewing on? No, nothing. She's scratching. I don't know. It's like a big thing going on, and I don't know how it's becoming more and more prevalent. But the only guess I have is that the media, if you want to call it that, the stuff that people are putting in their minds, like watching.
Entertainment.
Yeah, their entertainment might be, the explicit entertainment that people are, Oh
my gosh, yeah.
You know what I'm trying to say? The only thing I can think of is that it's making people more and more, they need the next level. Mm-hmm. They're getting crazier. And then next thing you know, I don't know if, did you ever hear that interview that Sean Ryan did with Tim Tebow?
No, but
dude,
I've heard that Tebow's like on a mission right now.
Dude, he's I actually say this. I think I've said this about a few people, but
right, because we were talking about the Adam LaRoche thing and stuff. But anyway, keep going.
Correct.
Sorry.
You're right. I legitimately think Tim Tebow's the best we have. Like, he's the best guy we have. like that guy is the greatest guy.
I'll have to listen to it.
Yeah.
I'll check it out.
But they're taking down pedos all over the place. And I didn't realize how prevalent it was until I think that podcast. And then I was just shocked by it. And it's just absolutely crazy.
Did you ever watch Sound of Freedom?
I did not.
Okay. That was a hard one.
I've been told. Yeah.
Why is Jim Caviezel
the best?
The best that we have.
Yeah, he's the best Hollywood guy we've got.
All of his movies are so difficult to watch.
Yeah.
Except Frequency. That was a good
Frequency
movie.
was so good.
Is that Dennis Quaid?
That's
too?
Dennis Quaid, yeah.
Yeah, he's the best.
Yeah. But anyway.
Also the best.
Also the best we've got. The Rookie? Are you kidding?
Unbelievable. Disney sports movies. Let's just get it.
Right. So anyway, man, it's just crazy.
This is a very dark podcast.
This is a dark podcast, yeah. This is a dark
So
podcast.
I got into,
not a fun listen.
We got back from vacation, and I got my breeding pair of rabbits, and so we have been raising them.
Right.
It's been interesting. I've never used a like foliage identifier app before. You know what I'm talking about? Like,
yeah, I don't use an app either. I just take pictures on the phone and it tells you.
see, that's what my wife told me to do too. I didn't know you could do that. Anyway, I've never cared about what trees were or what plants were or anything like that, and I'm getting into it now with like trying to make bows and having to decide what a black walnut tree looks like, or like identifying trees has never been a thing for me. Like, I know maple and oak and sagebrush and all the words, but I've never looked and said that is you or that is you. It made me think of like how Eskimos do have the 10 words for snow or whatever. You know what I'm talking? Like,
yeah, this is cold snow, and this is even colder snow.
Right. This
so they have a snow
white.
identifier app.
But like, it was all just like foliage to me, or brush, or a tree, or whatever. I don't care. It's so fascinating to learn like all the different clovers and stuff that this will kill my kids if they eat this plant, and it's right in my backyard.
Are there really plants that'll kill kids?
Yeah. There's like, and we know it. It's like a tall, really bright green plant that has like purple berries that come off of it.
Oh, yeah, I know that one.
Yeah, so it's like if they eat that, it could be fatal. So
what is that called? Milkweed?
Maybe
that's not milkweed. Is
I don't think so. It was a weirder name than that, but so I went out with my hatchet and just started chopping, going.
You're making it easy for the kids to pick up.
Right. That's funny. But yeah, so I'm like looking for all these like plants in my yard that I can feed the bunnies, and like, oh, that's what a dandelion plant looks like. I never would have pegged that. Or it's like big leafy greens or whatever. Or like
people put it in salads, right?
I guess it's so. I don't know. I know they make tea and stuff with it, but I don't know. It's just interesting to like actually take an interest in God's creation. And, like,
yeah, it is cool.
Applying it and stuff. I started very rudimentary with like making my own bow kind of thing, and now I'm like going deeper and deeper into the weeds with it. Of like, now I'm looking for the right types of trees for arrows and the right types of trees to like actually make a bow. And I'm wanting one of those pool knives. What are they called? You know what I'm talking about? It's like two-handed. There's like fleshing knives kind of, but it's a
there's like a
it's
blade
a draw
and
knife.
A handle on either side.
Yeah, a drawing knife is what it's called. So you
I
like,
don't
pull
know.
it to you. But it's like so that you can only shave off like a single layer of, like, you want to make the rings, like you don't want to cut through the rings of a tree,
Right.
Because that destroys the structural integrity.
So it's almost like a lathe, but like a
Very similar.
free-handed lathe.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Yeah. So just things like that, dude. I'm not paying attention to my career at all right now. I'm just almost like premonitionally, like I'm desperate to get land, and I'm desperate to like learn how to live off the land. And there she is again. We're gonna mute for a second. We'll come back to you in a minute. And we're back. Yeah, dude. I don't know, with like AI and stuff, and the way the world is in 2027, dude. The world's going down, and we need to be prepared. You know.
Dude. So that kind of leads me into. Oh, I guess it probably isn't happening at this point because I was just thinking about that conversation we had scheduled for later this month.
Oh, yeah.
Man, he would be such a good guy to talk to about this stuff.
Well, it might happen.
We'll have to catch him on the next time.
It might happen.
Yeah, I think
because flaky people be flaky people.
Right.
So who knows? We'll try and get a good guest on here soon. Do you think we are in the end times? Yes or no? No getting out of it.
I'm not sure.
Nope. That's not a... Do you think we're in the end times?
Well, I know that like that's the thing that is true for everybody, that nobody's sure. But I don't really... My inkling, or whatever, inclination, whatever the word is, maybe both of those words, is no, not yet. But it's hard to know because when do the end times start?
Right.
Because it's like everything is going to happen in a sequence that leads us to the end times. So you kind of have to draw an arbitrary line of like, oh, now we're in the end times.
That was going to be my cheat answer, is like, yes, because Jesus died or resurrected. So we're in the end times.
Right. So we would need to come up with a line of where we are on the timeline. You know, like if the end is Jesus coming back, or if you're not into the, I don't know, like whatever, like, then, you know, it's just hard to say. I can't say.
Dude, and I know that everyone is dealt with
I can't be any more clear than that.
Exactly. I know that everyone has dealt with this in their time, but I don't, like, what does the future look like at this point?
Right. I don't know.
What does 10 years from now look like?
I have no idea.
Dude, I don't know what's going on with this dog. It's driving me crazy.
It's protecting us. We don't know who's up there.
No idea.
But, dude, I don't know. I don't know what to think, man.
You've made me depressed.
I'm sorry, man, but it actually feels like we should be depressed. And I think if you were hyped, as I was, about the potential changes happening to the way our government works and the way our country operates, I think if you're still hyped about, just like blindly hyped, I think that's exactly what it would be. I think you'd be blind, kind of.
Your Florida resident friend, is he still hyped?
Yes, he's hyped. Yeah, but you know what? He's starting to come around. In light of stuff this past week, he was like, you know, like, yeah, man, like,
dude, it's anytime you put your hope and faith in someone other than Jesus, they're gonna fall on your face.
Dude, that's so stinking right, man. Like, we should put our hope in. We should question people, and we should put our hope in Christ. Because when we stop questioning people and just trusting that they're going to be right, that is such a recipe for failure. And I don't know, you become disillusioned because you get let down so many times. Mm-hmm. And that's where I'm at right now. I'm just disillusioned by the whole thing. So, but it's never been more clear to me that it is a uniparty.
Yeah.
Because I'm not saying that I would go back and vote for Kamala Harris. That would be funny to say that. Okay.
So, like...
But I'm just saying who we voted for ended up being a lot more like Kamala Harris up until now than we would have wanted him to be.
So is there any hope for the future? And should, like...
Not in the natural.
Should we just abstain, or...
No, because this is the thing. Like, I will always vote... Look, we're getting in the weeds about politics here. I'll always vote pro-life.
Good call.
So as soon as pro-life comes off of the table... I don't know that I cast a vote, because I don't want to cast a vote even if I lean, like, even if these candidates are still fiscally conservative, which everybody claims to like to be. Even if candidates claim to be fiscally conservative, but they are gonna support the right to massacre a baby, which in my opinion is our most valuable resource, then I won't cast a vote for you. I don't care about the fiscal stuff. It's all pointless, kind of. If we're gonna, like, if our country succeeds financially or whatever you call it, fiscally, but we're killing babies, then the fiscal success is pointless to me, because we've already failed on the things that actually matter, right? So, yeah, I'll vote pro-life, and then when that... and we are definitely moving in a direction of not having any pro-life candidates in the next... Who knows how many cycles that we're going to go through. But once that goes away, I don't know that I think maybe abstaining is... Or is that the word? Abstain?
Yeah, abstain.
Yeah, maybe that's the move. Maybe sooner than we think. Probably within our lifetimes. we won't have pro-life candidates. And you can make the case, because a lot of people, I've said that to some of my liberal friends who are smart people. They know things. They'll say, Trump probably has paid for abortions himself. And also, it's like, yeah, I get it, man. But the policy that he had did bring us a Supreme Court that was willing to make,
right,
like the Roe v. Wade federally not a thing.
I was going to say, at least a state decision.
Yeah, so yeah, I get it. But when policy turns to all being the same on that too, when we go so progressive that we are just so, I don't know, disgusting. I don't know what the word is. Then I don't know that I vote anymore.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, dude, I don't know. It's so crazy how fast it collapses. But that's what's great is, like, how many times have we read in history with the revivals and like different things like that? Like, there's hope, and Christianity is soaring right now. Bible sales are at an all-time high, and conversion rates are through the roof.
Right.
So it's like, with the bad being magnified, you're also getting the good magnified. So I don't know.
I mean, even Joe Rogan's going to church now.
Is he really?
Which is crazy. Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. Apparently.
It's not a Christian church, but.
Yeah. No, he. Apparently, after the Wesley Huff conversation, he started trying out different churches. I think he started trying out a Catholic church. He was like, it's not quite for me. And then he's now at I believe, just a Protestant church. And been, I don't know how frequently he's going, but yeah, he's been asked about it because it became a thing on the internet. People were like, "Oh, Joe Rogan's going to church," and so a guest asked him, one of his friends asked him on the podcast. He's like, "Yeah, I've been going to church. It's cool." He's like, "Church is cool." Well, so look, that's a guy who I've been a fan of for a long time. I've been listening to his podcast pretty consistently for like 7 years, maybe. Certainly before the pandemic. So yeah, 6+. 6 years ago, I would not have ever thought that he would be a guy going to church in 2025. But you're right. I mean, there's a shift culturally towards potentially making of a massive revival. And we have to credit people like Wesley Huff.
He's incredible.
He's amazing. And I look at guys like that. I'm like, man, that's an encouragement in an otherwise pretty bleak.
Well, it's the way, and it's funny that, again, getting really spiritual on this, but like the more that Satan shows his hand, the more you can't just be apathetic. So people are forced to pick.
Right.
And at this point, not picking, like, there is no not picking.
Right.
You are either for the worst kind of darkness, or you have to go this other route. And I don't know. It's just fascinating. God is in control, regardless of what we think. God is in control, and as bleak as it seems, we're just puppets playing out the string.
And sorry, everybody listening, if I really, I don't know. That's just the stuff that's been on my mind like every day.
Hour in the car.
No, I mean, like the Epstein stuff. I don't know. I just think we have to protect the kids. If you're not protecting kids, then I don't know. I mean, I just don't think you have any society. And yeah, I mean, there's plenty of stuff going on in the Christian world right now too, like specifically in the Christian music industry. That's not good, and some of that is, concerning children too. So I don't know. It's everywhere. But you're right. God's in control.
Yeah, you just want to leave it there?
He's in control, but let's be clear. He's not causing this stuff. This isn't him.
No, not his handiwork. No,
my dad just preached a whole series on like the little catchphrases that Christians have, and how a lot of them are kind of goofy. And I think that one's used sometimes a little goofy,
That's really funny.
Yeah.
What were some other ones?
I don't know. I have it. I have notes.
It was a month-long series. And
no, it was. Well, it's longer than that because he only preaches every third week.
Oh my God.
And it was like several sermons. So we're talking like back a while.
Fair.
But I have notes on it. I can pull them up and get them.
Yeah.
They're pretty good. It's pretty funny. Like you could see a lot of people getting really uncomfortable.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's funny.
It's fun.
Yeah.
Anyway, you're trying to wind this down.
Well, I was going to say, since the garden, he's called us to co-rule with him. And inherently that gives us some responsibility and some autonomy.
Yeah.
And and we fail at that.
Pretty consistently, it seems.
Only one of us has gotten it right. And he had a cheat code.
Awesome. Well, thank you guys for listening. If you made it through this one, then you're a true fan.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a dark one. This is a tough one.
Go look at a rainbow. Go look at the face of a child.
Go read the Bible a little bit. Well, yeah. Yes, from a distance.